your girl Anique, and it is Chit Chat TV, where we have those hard conversations. If you don't have me on Chit Chat TV _ on the gram, what are you waiting on? Follow me, and I promise I'll follow back. And while you at it, hit the link in the bio.
Chatters, okay, we're back. We're back. Will you hold the phone down till I come right back? Okay. Chatters, how y'all doing? We just having a really simple good time today. I got my auntie here with me. We gonna eat some crackers and drink some coffee and talk about Mother's Day. Sorry guys, we had some issues with the crunch too hard. Okay, they're on camera. Oh, well, no, but you go and eat, see me. No, not eat. That crunch too hard though. No, eat. Yeah, eat your crackers. Now watch your face. Give me one of the crackers that me eat, yeah. Come in the business. Eat the crackers, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. And you know what I'm saying? Are the cream crackers. You know what's the cream crackers? Cream crackers. All right, guys, how y'all doing? Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day, guys. Listen, real quick. I'm not going to take long because I am so aware that it is your Mother's Day too. And a lot of you are shouting out your mother. Wagwan, Jamir. You're shouting out your mama. And you're going out, taking your mother out. You're doing all types of stuff today. But today I got my aunt back. She's been on the channel before. She's shared her story before. She's been on here a couple times. And last Mother's Day, actually, she was actually here as well. And we really just had a good time. So what I want to do today is I just want to give you guys an opportunity. If you feel like it. Jamir, you're here. You can't be a part of this because, you know, people afraid. But you both. Somebody, you know, if you want to come on the live and shout out to your mother and talk about something good about your mom, you can do so. The StreamYard link is in the chat. But she's here to talk about her mom, which is my grandma. Okay. And we're going to just, you know, talk a little bit about what mothers mean to us. So Marvette Clayton is here. I know some of y'all might not remember her, but go ahead and introduce yourself again.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Marvette Clayton.
And you're a mother, you know.
And I'm a mother of 4 children.
She's a mother of 4 kids. She look like she got kids. Slim and nice and cute. So guys, you guys know that this is my aunt, right? She came on before and she shared her story about her daughter being incarcerated. And she opened up about how hard it is and, you know, the feelings she deal with when it pertains to having a child in prison. But even in the midst of trouble, in the midst of things that your children may do that displeases you, you're still a mama. So today we're going to talk about Mother's Day. So once more, happy Mother's Day. Tell you, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day to all everyone that is a mother. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to the wonderful people at the Refuge Temple. I want to say happy Mother's Day to Sister Danielle, especially. This is her first year of her mother being missing. Her mother died. And I know she's going through a hard time at this moment. Happy Mother's Day to all my sisters. I got four sisters. Very wonderful ladies. Happy Mother's Day to them also.
All right, guys. And also, shout out to the mothers that are not considered biological mothers, but definitely had mothered children that are not their own children. You know, the role of a mother is without words. You know, you almost cannot give one word to a mother. You know, you will say, all right, my mom is good. I love her. My mom does great things for me. But mothers are so multifaceted. Mm-hmm. Mothers does so many dual activities during the lifetime of their children. So I want you to talk a little bit about when you started motherhood and how it was for you.
It was a very hard time when you're just having the first children. You have no idea about what's going on, but my mom was around to guide me into the directions where I go. So that's where a mother is so important, because regardless of what's going on with you, your mother is always there to help you pick up the pieces.
So what age did you start having kids?
At 19.
19. So when you got pregnant, how did you feel? Were you scared?
Yeah, very scared, because you didn't know what to look for, at that time, and you wonder if your husband to be was gonna be standing up as a father to help you. Yeah, that was very scary.
A lot of fathers do leave their children or are passed on or just are not present in their children's life, or some may stick around. But most times you hear people say, when the fathers leave, the mama still is the one that stays. And so it's always hard. Hey, Christine, it is always hard to find a mother that decides to leave her child. No, tell me, could you ever abandon your kid?
No.
Hold that, because your phone is ringing. Let me go get it.
No.
But we're having a very authentic conversation here. How would you feel about, like, okay, you grow up in Jamaica, so you grew up in an atmosphere where, whatever we go through hardship. Did you know you was gonna be okay financially with the baby? Like, oh, you think about at 19 that you're gonna have a baby? How you gonna take care of the baby? Were you scared?
Well, I was a little scared, but you also know that whatever it takes to bring up this child, you're gonna fight to make sure that child is okay. If you have to, whatever you got to do to make sure that child was okay, you do it.
What are some things you had to do to take care of your babies?
Go wash somebody's clothes to get extra money. Wash their clothes, clean somebody's houses. Raise chicken.
Oh,
Raise chicken while you was home. Feed the chicken so you can get extra money for to buy diapers and stuff.
I don't have kids. You guys know this. But I value mothers so much. And I think for me, I never understood the true value of mothers until I got to a place of maturity. Yes, you love your mama. Yes, you care about your mama, but you still care because it's this person that's taking care of you. You still care because they're providing your food, they're giving you a shelter, they're doing all these things. If they weren't doing it, some people would say, oh, I don't know what they would do, right? But after a parent does all this, and you've matured now, you have moved on in your life, like me, I live on my own. I never was able to really see and value how my mom was until I got mature. I don't know if nobody else understand this, where it's like I didn't understand how her worth. I didn't understand how big she was to me and to my mindset being carved a certain way, to my life being in a certain direction or not being in a certain direction. You know what I'm saying? So when did you start really valuing your mom as a person? Like,
well, I always value my mom because my mom, I have 11 of us, and my mom go to work every day with 11. As soon as those baby was born, she leave them with my grandmother. So it's all coming to the mothership because my mother have them, and she left them with our grandparents is the one that helps my mom raise us while we go to while my mom goes to work to provide for us. Mm-hmm. My dad, we never see our dad because he always worked trying to get us food. So we come up with the intention that whatever it takes for us to take care of our own children. So we have to do whatever it takes. And most of the times I have my babies was 1 year apart from each other. So I really didn't get much time to do anything. So I still have to work, sell my chicken, go to school, have all these babies behind me, just to put them in a little stroller thing. I couldn't buy a stroller at the time, so we put them in a little push cart and go and put them on the side while I go to school and sell at school just to make sure they have food and stuff.
I must give credit, guys. And once again, guys, shout out to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome to Chicha TV Heart Talk, Real Talk, guys. If you're not subscribed to our channel, please do so. If you're not followed us on all platforms, including the Chatters map, where you can share your content, please do so. And please be kind enough to hit that link today and shout your mother out. If you feel bold enough, you feel confident enough, you don't have to be on camera. You can simply just hit that link and shout your mama out. The link is there. Please like and share. All right, so you go through whole heap of different things. And backtracking to what I was saying about me valuing my mom at the earlier stage. And I said, I do love my mama. I always love my mama, and I know she's good. But at a later stage in life is when I started having a greater value, I would say, a greater understanding, and even not just as a mother, but as women.
Right.
And that we're all on a certain path and we're all going to face similar things as women.
Right. But when I started having my children, I try my best never to leave them with my mother, because I see how my mother struggled to make sure we was taken care of. And I decided I was not going to let my children go to my mother, so my mother would have to take care of my children too. So that was a part that I decided in my mind that I wouldn't do.
So you wanted to be on a more independent side because you kind of grew up where, all right, you didn't want to put that extra burden on her.
Right.
And you know what? That's independence.
Yeah.
So you started your independence at a very decent age, because 19 you had a baby. That's not super young, actually. You know, believe it or not, 19 is not a bad age to have start having kids. I think it's actually a great age, because then your kids are all grown and you can live your life. At this stage, you can live your life, right? But relatively, you started at a young stage, 19, a young adult, I would call it. Not a young adult, because you're just kind of like getting up to the 20.
Yeah.
It's still a lot of pressure, because when we think about it, our brains don't even fully develop until we're 25 years old. So when we think about 19, you're having a baby. Did you get married? Married what, before the baby? The first child?
No, after the first child.
Okay, so you got married. That's another thing added. So now you're going to school. You're also having children. So that's a lot of pressure. Think about your time and attention having to go to multiple places. Did it ever get rough and tough where you feel like you can't bother? Like, I can't bother? Like,
well, I really didn't reach that point yet, because it was rough, but I decided, regardless what happens, I am going to choose a better life for my children. So I decide whatever it takes, I'm going to be doing it, whatever it takes.
Okay. So I don't know if any mamas out there, because I know a lot of us are Jamaicans over here. And like I said, hit that link and come talk about your mama. Shout your mama out. But also, if you want to share your experience as a mother, you can do so. As Jamaicans, we can pretty much say a lot of you have gone through hardship, because culturally we know how Jamaican society is and how we actually have to hustle and bustle to get a meal in the house. And it doesn't make it any different or easier when you have children that you got to take care of. You have no option.
Some of the children are sick, because like my son, he was very sick, and he got asthma. And we live far away from the hospital. So when he gets sick, I had to throw him on my back, and I have to run miles away just to get to the hospital, because I didn't want him to die. I only have one son. So I had to run him all the way to the hospital. And then when you go to the hospital, it wasn't even, you didn't get through right away. You have to sit there for hours on those hard benches,
Guys,
So.
and Jamaican hospital is, you don't get through right away, and then the hustle and bustle, and then the pressure of finances, because even in those times you're hustling so much, but you're really not making the way sometimes that you want to make. So, but you still got to eat. So you're going to go out and do the best for your kids. Mothers out there, we thank you for your sacrifices. Yesterday we was at a Mother's Day luncheon at our church, and I'm going to give you guys a little highlight of that, because I know some of you might have not seen the videos, However, I want to just kind of bring that to your attention because yesterday we had a Mother's Day luncheon at our church, and it was just such a beautiful time. It was such a beautiful time. I am not a mother, but I felt so touched being there and listening to the things that people say to their mom. And I watched her son, which is my cousin, just express itself in such a way that the whole church, like they want ball, people. The whole church get emotional. And he talked about having asthma. He actually sat back and talked about when he had asthma, how he felt and that he had to miss school so many times because this thing was a problem in his life, and how you sacrificed for him. I also watched how he used two chairs, connect them together, and use it as an example to talk about when they was at the hospital, they had to wait so long that they fed you breakfast, lunch, and dinner in the same spot for more than a day. So you can imagine the extended period of time that young man sitting in the hospital with his mom. And when he sat there and he just really tell the church, what she do, you couldn't do nothing but get a little emotional about it. Were you ever worried about losing your son?
Yeah, because when he's sick, he got that asthma, and sometimes he couldn't breathe, and it was hard for me, very hard.
So what about your other children?
Well, none of the other children was sick. None of them was sick, but I didn't have no problem with the other ones because I know they was all okay.
All right. So sickness was one of the challenges you faced with your children. Is there any more things that you face during motherhood and even now? Because we keep going through challenges. Life is full of challenges, guys. We keep going through challenges day by day. But is there anything you can tell the people about that was challenging for you during motherhood?
Well, it was rough, as I said.
Go ahead.
It was a rough life. It was hard just to be a mother. And as I said, with me, I was having the children just behind one another. So I have 4 right behind one another. So it was very hard, and the one of them was crying at the same time.
Crying babies.
Right. So that wasn't very easy. And then you have 3 crying, and then you have another one that you have to be run to the hospital.
Well, I hope that I don't have to. I hope that I am 33 now, so if I'm gonna have them, I'm gonna have to have them back to back. So I'm gonna have to call you in the middle of the night. Are you gonna answer your phone?
Yeah.
Because when you this age, I'm not 9. She had him at a very bountiful years. Like you're young, you're youthful. I'm 34. My knees are starting to crack. Okay, I'm starting to feel like God. When is my time? But our seriousness, like we know as mothers that it's challenging, not just physically when you do have the child, because some people get cut, some people get burst, some people get chopped up. The baby do a kind of thing to you know.
No, that's another thing. We used to get things by the bulk, and my mother, she comes to the house and she was giving us some bleach that we get in the bulk, and my mom put the bleach in the oil in the drinking bottle, because sometimes we used to have to catch those bottles of water, those big bottles, because sometimes we run out of water. And my son come home from school and he was thirsty, so he just take the bottle which was bleach in there, and he just take up the water bottle and he just drink it. And I'm telling you, God, I know God is real, because he drink that old bottle of bleach, not the old bottle, but he gets the old, like a good drink of the bleach. So I had to run with him down the hill on my back, because he was still a baby. and I had to run with him down the hill, and run with him at the hospital. I see somebody coming, I beg them. I said, "Run!" I had a taxi, and I those days you didn't have get taxi right away. You had to walk to get a taxi, and I said, help me to the hospital." So we go to the hospital, and they give him something to wash out the the bleach out of him.
Can you imagine
So-
drinking bleach?
So we got a lot to challenge when it comes to children.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, guys. I know I didn't call everybody's name because I'm just looking here, but shout out to everybody in the chat, all the mothers. Once again, happy Mother's Day to you. Today, I just wanted to go live to show y'all some love. Bring a mother on this channel. She wants to express also about her mom, and she talked a little bit about her journey as a mom. And you know, she's still a mom because the job of a mom is never done, right? It's never done. So she's still a mom doing her thing. But talk about your mother.
Oh my mother is an expressive mother. Anything, she like a miracle working mother. As long as she put her hands to the stuff, it's get done. I don't know how she do it, because it seems like there was no way, my mom make it the way. And she is so good to everybody and their children, family. She has 11 of us, and then she always have children at the house that she fed beside us. So I don't know where she get the strength from, but I get a little bit of her strength. But my mother is dead 2 years ago. I'm wearing her badge. I'm wearing my mother's badge.
Hold on, let me take it off. Wait, let's take it off. You can see it that way.
I'm here wearing my.
Let me see.
Yes, I'm wearing my mother's badge.
Yeah.
This is my mother, Pearlie, and this is Mother's Day is 2 years since she's died, and I missed her so much. But you know what? I give her flowers when she was alive. So right now I don't feel bad that she's gone, and she's gone. I know she's sorry. I know that she's in a better place, and I love her, but she's inside of my heart. I place her right in the middle of my heart. So that way I can keep her close to my heart.
You know, I don't know what it feels like to lose a mother, because my mother is still alive. Thanks be to God for that. But I can only imagine what it feels like to have lost your mom after all these years. We know for a fact that we all will get old one day, and you know, either we would just go with them, or God may come before we die. But we should appreciate each other and give people their roses, like she said, when they're alive, because when they're gone, you got to think about the fact that you'll never get that chance again.
Mm-hmm.
And everything you intended on doing that you never even actually did, then you start to find yourself in regret, because you never give the person that you love, that's been in your life, the flowers that they needed.
Yeah.
When you lost your mom, how did you cope?
Well, you know what? My mom was living with me for a while, and I journey with my mom. When I say journey, me and her are very close, and I watch her hurt. I watch her in the pain and suffering. I watch her. So, I watch her. So she went back to Jamaica, and I know something was new, because, she never complained about my mom, kind of, funny, like a little,
Says Tushy Bushy?
Right. So my mom, when she came back, she was different. When I say different, she was just so beautiful, she's beautiful. So I know something was going on with her. And, when she went back to Jamaica, she came back, she held my hands, and she squeezed my hand, and she said, Marvette. Oh, sorry. She said, Marvette, You were so good to me. And she squeezed my hand. Squeeze it. When I say squeeze it, squeeze it. And she said to me, Marvette, I do not have anything to give you, but I know that you take good care of me. And she squeezed my hand. And I know in my heart, that was it. I didn't say nothing to nobody, but I know that was it because she rubbed my hand and she squeezed it very hard, squeeze. And I know. So when she goes back home, I'll never get a chance to see her again. But in my heart, I know that I did all I could do for my mother. So when she's gone, I know she's gone to be with Jesus. So that put me into a very, very comfortable spot.
Yeah. When people walk with the Lord and they pass on, it makes the transition bearable in the sense that you are hoping to see them again. Or, we tell ourselves these things, oh, I'm going to see him again. Or we see you on the other side. Or on that good day, my mama see you. We do these things to really encourage ourselves. But reflecting on their story, reflecting on what they have done, keep their memories alive, almost keep their energy around. Shayla, big up yourself. Just everything I look at now, I look at it from a different lens, from a more mature lens. And I also get to learn. I'm not a mother yet, but I am learning from people around me that are mothers. What would you want to tell the people about this journey as a mom? Like, what would you encourage them
You know
about?
what? The journey of a mother cannot end. And when you're a mother, you are a mother not to. If you're a mother to your child alone, then you are not a mother. When you're a mother, your mother it extend. And when other people's children are hurt, your children are hurt too. So my encouragement is to keep on loving, and even when it seems like sometimes your children do you wrong or do wrong or whatever, but no matter what they do, they're yours, and you got to hang in there and give them comforting words regardless of how it looks, because you are your children's first role model. They are the one you see first before you see anybody else. So do not let nothing come between you and your children. Ask God for the strength to help you to go along in this pathway, and ask him for strength to help you to deal with, because it's not going to be always pretty and nice about your children. Some of them you wonder why, how did you even bring up this kind of children? But they're yours. So you have to give them all the love you can. And first you do give them the love of God. Hopefully you have it in you. Tell them about the love of God and keep them in your prayers every day. Pray for them every day as you go on. Give them the strength, because without God, we cannot do nothing.
Without God, we can't even know how to mother, because I think that he's the first one to show us genuine love that extend beyond what we do. God loves us in spite of our wrongs.
Yeah.
He's like a mother to the motherless. And oftentimes we'll hear people say that. He's a father to the fatherless. He knows how to fill a gap, which is oftentimes what a mother does. A mother fills a gap in many ways, not just, as she mentioned, other people's children. You're not just a mother sometimes, or a character, to your own kids, but also to other people's kids. That I know we're living in a different time where people don't want to even talk to people's kids anymore, because it's so dangerous, and it's also people are suing people for stuff. People are like acting like you can't tell their kids the right way. They inveigle their kids to do all type of stuff. So it's like a different society now, where the community no longer really raises the children. However, we still cannot put aside the care for other people's children. We still can't see somebody's kid on the road and they're without, and we act like, they ain't my kids, so I can't be there. A kid can have a parent, both parties around, and none of those parents are emotionally present.
Right.
None of those parents may provide for that kid in the way that that child needs. So sometimes a child will find someone else in the school system, or someone at church, or someone out in a community where they feel like they can trust, somebody that can be an example to them. So being a mother figure it can be at an extension, like you said. It goes out not just for your own, but for other people. Guys, one more time, if you want to hit that link and shout out your own mother, you can do so. Don't be afraid. See, this is why I don't put the link, because y'all don't be on that link. Y'all don't be supporting that link. Okay. But anyway, so I like the idea of being a mom. I like the idea of pregnancy, but I don't like the idea of pushing that kid out. Let's talk about, how was it when you was having this child? Because let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you, Auntie, right now. Every time I see a pregnant woman walking down the street, she's treated better than the rest. Fine, it's nice. If you get your doors open, you get meals bought. If you fall, they are picking you up. But when you go to push that child out and you get a baby,
there's nobody there.
It's you.
But you know what? It worth it though, because after it's the pain is very strong. The pain is very strong, but after the pain, then you have a wonderful child. You know what I mean? And it's a pain. Everything is a pain. Nothing comes easy.
I just wish I could like be pregnant and then all of a sudden the baby's here.
No.
Like I don't wanna like push a baby out. Like
that's why you love it. That's why there is a love there. Because you go through so much, sacrifice to bring that child in the world. You have to bring the child in for 9, you carry the baby for 9 months.
Okay.
And then after that, you have to take it, the baby comes out, and then you have all this stuff. You got 18 years, 20 years with this child. You understand? You got to change his diaper. You understand what I'm saying, though? So when you have that feelings, I don't know how people give away their child. Because after all that, you can't give up your child after all that separation.
Today Pastor brought up a good subject. Hey, Missy, about the baby in the womb, and that connection doesn't start when the baby is laid on your breast, when they when they are just born. But that connection, like he said, and for those who didn't see the church video, it's there today. So guys, if you didn't see church today, it's posted on both YouTube and Facebook. So whenever you get a chance, you can go right ahead and watch that. But the connection started in the womb. You mentioned about that 9-month span, in the belly, the baby having cravings, the baby run up and, I want to say run up and down. I said move around, the baby moving around, the baby flipping, the baby kicking, the baby pooping, peeing. Yeah. The baby is alive and doing stuff. So I definitely feel like I would enjoy the process of pregnancy. I think because I've been in a room before with people having children, and that sometimes that whole process, not that we have to go through it. It's no way. It's no other way. It's just what we have to do. But sometimes you get that fear, not just fear for pushing the baby out, but fear as in, am I going to be a good mom?
Yes. Well, you know what? That's just not even it. Because right now you can tell you're going to be a good mom.
Tell me how.
Because you care for people. You care for these children. You understand? So if you're caring for somebody that you don't have, can you imagine caring for the child that comes from you? You understand? You can't even, he's going to almost, you understand? She's going to be spoiled for a while.
So, I think this one talking about sport, she's going to spoil my kid. She's going to spoil my kid.
It's going to be more than just having the baby. Oh.
But the point here, guys, in all seriousness, is that I have great examples. I have great examples like her, my mom, my aunts, like my sisters, like people that I watch take care of their kids and sacrifice a lot. Missy, you shout out your mom. Your mom was a pretty well-known mother in the church. God rest her soul, as she rests in peace in the Lord right now. But I tell you something, when I hear Missy talk about her mom, when I hear people like Missy talk about her mom and the footprints that her mom left, it's not enough words.
No, it's not enough words. It's not enough
It's
words.
not enough words.
Not even words to speak about your mom is not enough. But you know what? I said shout out to the people. Whenever your mom is, I mean, sometimes they're not the best mom neither. You know that. We always say nice things about the mother, but it's not always nice things about them. Sometimes they treat their children with no respect. They treat their children bad. Some of them. But regardless of what is out there, you wait. You don't give your mother flowers when she's dead. Make sure you give her, because people going around putting flowers on their grave and whatever. They don't know that you're putting flowers on their grave.
Right.
I'm not against the people that want to do that. It's fine if you want to do that, but I feel like while they're alive, give them the flowers right now, and they can know that you do what you do for them now, because it's not going to be mattered when they are gone.
Don't throw your roses when I'm gone. We often hear that statement, but some people don't take it seriously until after the fact. All right. And I want you guys to know that as mothers, we salute you. As mothers, we appreciate you. As mothers, if your sons and your daughters don't tell you today, Happy Mother's Day, because of whatever reason, some people have not, like you said, been the best mother figure to their child or their children, but they changed and wanted better. And those children may have said, hey, I don't want to have nothing to do with you. Mothers like that, shout out to you. You are still a womb bearer. You made some mistakes. And sometimes, guess what? You're not always going to be able to fix those mistakes. But whenever you know in your heart, you repent to God about your mistakes, because guess what? Sometimes people are raised in a situation where they couldn't do different. They couldn't help themselves. And they didn't have knowledge or understanding. So I want to highlight mothers that were in particular situations you couldn't do better, and it affected your child in a negative way. But as life changes, move forward in growing in that relationship with that child, whether they're adults or not. At this stage, be able to admit that, guess what? I had some shortcomings as a mom, but I love you. Hug your children and let them know that they're appreciated, because believe it or not, sometimes they might have an attitude with you, but most kids, I would say, love their mama. Regardless of what that mama they do. Guess what? Me love me mother and them, but I could have cost them still go turn around and they're still going to say, I love me mother. Yes. So guys, we're going to end on this, but I want you to tell the people something encouraging. Talk to the mothers out there. Those that might have a great relationship right now with their kids, but those that may not. Give the people an encouragement. Azama.
Well, ma'am, I first say congratulations to all the mothers, lovely mothers. Go behind to make their children happy. And for the other mothers that didn't do so much, still encourage you, because sometimes the mother don't have the financial to do what they have to do. So they shortcut a little bit. But regardless of what kind of mother you are, be encouraged. Be encouraged and try to see if you can do a little better with where you fall short.
Yeah.
And keep God first. God bless you. And the mothers, I say congratulations to you.
And I hope that, and I know, when we go say hope, because no one knows the future, but hopefully I will be joining the Mothers Club, and that I can relate with y'all when we having these Mother's Day lives and we're just shouting people. I can be like, oh yes, my mother's experience, my first mother's gift. Yesterday, guys, I'm at the church at the Mother's Day luncheon. And before I go, I forgot, I got to show y'all something. I'm at this Mother's Day luncheon, okay? And I'm having a good time. And all this is going on. But I can't get me no gifts. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't a mother.
Yeah,
I was feeling some type of way because I'm not a mother.
But you know, one more thing. That is so wrong. You might not be a mother in that way, but you're still a mother because you reach out to other children. So right now, in the place that you don't conceive yet, but you're still a mother. Because some people, they have children, but they're not a mother. So you are still a mother, not because you don't give birth yet. Okay? You're still a mother because you reach out to other children. So.
Well, I've learned these motherly deeds from people like you, my mom, people I'm around, to be nice to children and to be loving to them. So I learned from the best. Guys, look. All right, guys, we're having our Mother's Day luncheon today. We're having our luncheon. Take a look at the Mother's Day luncheon at the church. Yes, guys, it's so beautiful. Sister Shore, how do you feel today about the Mother's Day luncheon? You know, appreciated mothers are.
I'm so excited, and I appreciate how everything looks. Everything looked great. We're gonna have good music, and I'm just excited about this Mother's Day luncheon.
You're a mom.
Yes, I am.
How do you feel?
I'm excited, Mom, today.
How many children you
because
got?
I'm gonna have some boys here and here.
Tell them how many kids you got. And you have been
7.
yesterday.
Yes,
I recorded
and
it.
I'm gonna have some boys in here and have some girls in here. And
Beautiful.
We just blessed today. We're
Yeah.
blessed. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, guys, look how beautiful. Look, guys, look how beautiful. Gift bags. We're having our luncheon at the church today, guys. We're excited. So, guys, you see that. I want to show you also. Let me see. We just had such a great time yesterday. We had a singer there as well. I want to see if I can find the first one where they actually sung, because I recorded one of them. Let me see. Oh, see. Give me a second. Bear with me, guys. Let me see if I can find the part where them perform, because I first saw with the part where them perform. Hold on there.
What's that? Oh, what the name? Sister knows.
Yeah,
she wrote me in it.
No, but he didn't do his speech yet. Guys, bear with me. I'm looking to see if this is the one, because I wanted to share the other song with y'all. Because there's two performances, not one. But yesterday, man, I tell you guys, I ain't gonna hold you. That little luncheon was really cute, really nice. All right, so I'm gonna go share this one with y'all, and y'all can hear this one because, I just want y'all to just have a little bit of, we ain't staying out here all day. We're gonna come off soon, but I just want to just be, for those who didn't get a chance, to see the videos yesterday and stuff, that you have an highlight of, we appreciated y'all, as mothers and stuff.
It's something that
they're right here.
Calling that I felt placed on my heart for a long time when I was younger. I constantly would be auditioning, and my parents were taking me to churches and to any opportunity that I could worship and be on a stage and do what I felt God was calling on my life. I was doing those things, and I kept hearing no. And as someone who is a young person that was
you're good, man.
Over time, I felt like, maybe this isn't what God actually wants for me. And I kind of put all my dreams to the side and just kind of focused on worshiping.
All right, so you're gonna hear this song, guys,
in my community, and this is the space that God wanted me to fill. Then I was going to be more than happy to do that and to serve God.
Very unique voice.
And then it wasn't. Normally, I kind of really avoid all I had growing up with faith, and it was the time when I was mothers, especially. So God, I never know when that moment.
Balloon them nice one.
Hold on, I need to find. All right, here we go. Stand up. Money wife. That one, sing.
All my words fall short.
You know have to be. Hold on, guys. Let me say this. All right. You'd have to really be in the building to really understand how beautiful this guy's voice is. You know that? I don't know if none of you know, like a Kim Walker Smith, those type of artists that are gospel artists, but they're huge artists, like they're super big in the gospel industry. He has a voice like that. You see how he sounds mellow and simple? At first, he sounds mellow, sounds simple, sounds like he's a simple singer. When that young man project, I don't know from where in his belly he pulled that note, or where in his belly he pulled that voice out. But this man can sing. And last year, he was on The Voice. So shout out to him. We had a guy from Lockport. He was on The Voice. So shout out to him and his wife.
Lockport?
Yeah, they're from Lockport. Yeah.
This guy?
Yes. They're from Lockport.
So
he was on The Voice. So if you know you on The Voice, you got an opportunity on The Voice. You know you can sing. You can't just go on The Voice or shows like The Voice.
Maybe I can go on The Voice.
Not even me can go for Voice. I'm sing at church and me can't sing like that. Me could have never go for Voice. Me that kill me. So now I'm gonna play this for you real quick. I'm gonna shut up, I promise. I'm gonna mute my mic and y'all can listen.
How could I express all my gratitude? I could sing songs as I always do. Every song must end, but you never do. So I'll throw up my hands, praise you again and again. 'Cause all that I have is a hallelujah. Hallelujah. I know it's not much, but I've nothing else fit for a king except for a heart singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. I've got one response. I've got just one move. With my arms stretched wide, oh, I worship you. So I throw up my hands, praise you again and again. 'Cause all that I have is a hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I know it's not much, but I've nothing else fit for a king except for a heart singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. We sing hallelujah to the King of Kings today. Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Come on, mercy. Oh, don't you get shy on me, lift up yourself. 'Cause you got a lion inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Oh, come on, my son. Oh, don't you get shy on me, lift up yourself. 'Cause you got a lion inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Oh, my soul, oh, don't you get shy, lift up your soul. 'Cause you got a lion inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Oh, praise the Lord. Praise the Lord.
praise you again and again. 'Cause all that I have is a hallelujah. Hallelujah. And I know it's not much, but I've nothing else fit for a king except for a heart singing hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Wow.
How he loves us so. Oh, how he loves us, sing. How he loves us so. Oh, how he loves, and oh, how he loves us so. And oh, how he loves us. Thank you, God. How he loves us so. Sing, he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Oh, how he loves us. Yes, oh, how he loves. He loves us. Sacrifice. Oh, how he loves us. Yes, oh, how he loves us. Thank you. Oh, how he loves. He loves.
All right, chatters. So I just wanted to play that little bit of Mother's Day tribute. There's another song that's in the lives. It's a bunch of lives. So if you never see the lives, then just take a moment, stroll through the lives, see the food. You ain't got to watch the entire live. Just stroll through this, see what the video I do, see the little setup over they have at the church. It was beautiful. And I thank you for coming on the show today. Happy Mother's Day again. And last words. Last words to the people. Tell the last words to the people. Let me clear the screen here. Go ahead. Last words. What you got to tell the mothers out there?
Mothers, keep courage. Just keep courage, mothers. You know you have to keep on doing it for your children, no matter what they get themselves into. I got a daughter that is in prison right now, but I still have to be a mother for her because I have to make sure that she got her little money to spend. Okay, so no matter how hard it is, just hang in there because hopefully it'll get better for you, all right? Love you all.
Yes. Guys, I thank you for joining me here today. I didn't want to make sure I didn't keep you past a certain time just because I respect the fact that a lot of you will be in things with your mom today, and a lot of you are feeling a little down and out of it, maybe a little emotional or depressed because every time you think of your mom and that you missed her, because a lot of you may have lost your mom. Some of you, you're not close to your mom right now. I'm not in the vicinity of my mother as well. However, I made sure I called her this morning and everything like that. But be encouraged. Just know that you are valued by someone. And sometimes I know you might feel like you're not appreciated by your own children because some situations are different. However, there is people out there that will appreciate your goodness, your kindness, your words of encouragement, and your support. Shout out to all the mothers, Nadine, I see you, honey. Shout out to all the mothers out there that are helping other people's children and seeing where they can fill a gap and make fill a need. So guys, just be encouraged. You're loved by Chit Chat. You're appreciated by Chit Chat for doing what you do best, sacrificially. So guys, this will be the end of the live today, and I appreciate everybody coming on. Guys, if you're here, please take the time to share the live. Guys, and please, if you don't have me subscribed on YouTube, go and subscribe to the Chit Chat people, okay? To the chatters, all right? Okay, and before I go, I just want to do another thing real quick, just because I just appreciate you guys so much. So let me do this real quick, because I just want to just, moms, you are loved, and some of you are not told, and I know you feel sometimes sad about it, but I want you to know you're loved. So
DJ Treasure, pressure them.
Oh, yeah. mother, yeah. She has so far, me know them seeds. So she tired of the cold concrete. Me want mine. My money stack 1,000 feet. With a smile for me old man cheek. Cause mama love will bring us through darkness. Oh, my father gone left her. Mama cried, they're so heartless. She's standing by my side. Time hard, but regardless, mama love will be there. When you talk about dumpling and butter, well, my mother know the slum. When she said, look over school,
dumpling and butter?
Dying for the class, don't tears around, cause she want me bring the milk and I hope say me bring the bun. Jaja got me going, I'm coming in. I chew me know, so Jaja bless me, me heart's a clean.
You want me to hear that?
Me know them suffering, cause as a little prince, them is the queen. Mama love will bring us through darkness. Oh, my father got left her. Mama cried, they're so heartless. She's standing by my side. Time hard, but regardless, mama love will be there.
Somebody's wanting to say hi to y'all too. Let me move out of the way so they can say hi.
My mother walk from day till night. No love, no food inside. Tell me how we are gonna make it out tonight. I got me, I got points.
I just wanted y'all to hear that a little bit, just because y'all are appreciated so much over here. Y'all are loved. Somebody else wanted to say hi to y'all too. Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
Come say hi to the people, them, the man. Come say hi to the people, them. They're waiting on you. On Mother's Day. You must can say hi. Come on, how you going so? Come say hi to the people, them, and stop going. Sure, me can't bother you, no, man. Sure. Gosh. Oh, wait there. On Mother's Day today? Okay. Dashi wanted to say Happy Mother's Day. So, you know, Dashi says she's coming out of retirement very soon. If you're at Party Live, and make sure all the mothers them show up at the Party Live. Okay? But Dashi wanted to let you know you are loved. Dashi wanted to let you know when you come to Fear Party, guess what? You're going to get a free drink. And a little extra something for you because you're a mother. Now, Dashi is very strict. So you have to know Dashi in a text like this. So all I want to do, face up on an argument, because when Dashi come to beat and teach. But today, Dashi's going to be calm. Dashi's humble today. She just wants to tell you, Happy Mother's Day. Dashi's behaving herself today. You see Dashi? Dashi always got an attitude, but Dashi feels good today because Dashi got a good mama. So Dashi been sitting back and chilling. Happy Mother's Day, chatter. From Dashi, good guy Dashi. Right there, so. So guys, I love you. It's your girl Enique, and it is Chit Chat TV, where we have the hard conversations and we have fun. So just know said Dashi not sit down for too long, but right now Dashi had to tell y'all Happy Mother's Day. We ain't gonna leave Dashi out any day. Okay? You want to say hi, Dashi? This is Dashi, you know.
Hi, Dashi. Happy Mother's Day, Dashi.
Dashi done had her 2 kids, child. Dashi done had her 2 kids. I don't want nobody to talk to me. Chatters, we love you. We appreciate y'all. Have a wonderful night, wonderful day, wonderful Mother's Day. Bye.
Hey guys, this is your girl Enique, and it is Chit Chat TV, where we have those hard conversations. If you don't have me on Chit Chat TV _ on the gram, what are you waiting on? Follow me, and I promise I'll follow back. And while you at it, hit the